Dr. Min, although that's not his real name, is an ordinary enough Saigon GP. Sore throats, stomach upsets, the usual kind of thing. Although he's probably not typical in having been to both Britain and the United States. He works hard, surgery from 10 to 12, and again from 3 to 7, with visits and emergencies on top of that. A 6.5-day week. The reason he doesn't want his name used is that 21 years ago, Dr. Min and his family left Hanoi when the communists took power, and then came to Saigon. Now he's worried that they'll take Saigon, and he and his wife wonder where they'll go next. Mrs. Min is also from Hanoi. You wouldn't think that she has 6 children, 4 boys and 2 girls, the eldest 18, the youngest 6 months. As she does the shopping, walking from her husband's surgery to the market, she must also be wondering what the next few weeks and months hold in store. And she's not alone. 2 million people escaped from the north in 1954 when the French evacuated and the communists took over and settled in the south, mainly in Saigon. Many of them were Catholics and, like the Mins, say they have no desire to live under communist rule. And many are afraid that they'll be killed if they do fall under communist rule. In fact, Mrs. Min wanted to know if the West would evacuate the people who wanted to escape. I asked how many she was thinking of, and her husband said 1 million. No doubt the Mins, being probably fairly well connected and fairly well off, will have a better chance than most. But at the moment, it's impossible to leave. The government don't grant exit visas. But while these troubling thoughts are the constant background of their daily lives, a Saigon housewife faces other problems. Food prices are rising fast. They've doubled in the past year, and according to Mrs. Min, go up practically every day. Rice, which is to the Vietnamese what bread is to the British, has also very nearly doubled in price and is now expensive for the more poorly paid. And yet the Mekong Delta south of Saigon is one of the great rice-growing areas of the world. 5 of the Min children go to day school. They come home for an hour for lunch. Today it's duck with rice and shrimp soup. Some of the schools have already closed down, and others are holding the equivalent of O and A level exams at the end of the month, 2 months early, instead of the end of June. Then they will close, another sign of the times. The Vietnamese are a sociable people, but here again, drastic changes are affecting them. Do you go out to the cinema or the theatre? Or?
Before, yes, but not now. It is better to stay with the whole family in the house.
Is that because people are frightened, or?
Yes, the people are frightened.
Compared to the hundreds of thousands of refugees living hand-to-mouth in other parts of the country, the Mins are extremely well off. What makes them look worried is the thought that they too might have to join that flood. Sandy Call, News at 10, Saigon.